while testing the drone earlier, actually when I was landing it, there was a compass error it said, and it said GPS mode turned off because of it. Maybe I need to recalibrate and stuff that as well. I've actually never had to calibrate the compass in a long time, but maybe I should, since I basically opened it up and so forth, if you guys remember. Hopefully there's nothing else wrong with it, loose wire or anything like that. I guess if there is a drone out there that could last my extensive usage on it, then you know that thing's built to last. I thought this article with drones was actually really interesting. It goes to that topic of, okay, you can buy the drone, have a really good use for it and all that, but the regulations stop you from flying it. What's the point? Whereas this one here says, a drone that costs a county council $36,000 has never been used. It basically says the leaders admitted that they've never used this thing since they bought it. It says West Sussex County Council became one of the first local authorities in the UK to buy a drone in February 2018. Despite intending to use the drone to help save lives, current UK law states that you need permission from the Civil Aviation Authority if you want to fly a drone within 150 meters of a congested area or within 50 meters of people or properties. Announcing the purchase, the council said it would be used by members of the Fire and Rescue Services Technical Rescue Unit who would scout locations such as heath fires. I guess when you use taxpayers' money to buy something that expensive, you have to tell people like, hey, it's worth it. It says here, the council went on to boast that the device had thermal imaging, allowing them to use it at night to help with unit coordinate resources on the ground. In a 2018 press release, they said, quote, there was a wide scope for use for the drone across wider council activities, including surveying buildings, for example, checking roof, bridge inspections, and potentially for use in other community work. And I guess it's even worse with all the training fees and stuff too. It says, but the UAV has yet to be flown in an official capacity. The council purchased the drone $20,850 and confirmed that it had spent $12,353 on training 15 staff, one of whom has since retired, and $2,753 on insurance. Wow, that's really bad. I guess the guy that retired at least has whatever it is they have there, like certification to fly a drone recreationally and stuff if he wants. And with that, it's basically being reviewed. It says here, the Labour councillor, Michael Jones, submitted a written question to council saying, I was generally staggered when I was told that it had never been used, particularly as it had been bought with such fanfare. Quote, I think it's certainly an insult to taxpayers. I can't stand the thought that it might end up sitting on the shelf gathering dust. Would this imply like foul play or something like that? It says Mr. Jones called the drone a publicity stunt and said that he would rather it be donated to an organization that can use it if a council is unable to use it itself. There's just so many things about that topic, huh? But just in general, again, like you can use the tech in a really good way, I guess you could say, to help people. But then things like the regulation are just too overboard. And you basically can't use it, so what's the point of spending all the money in this stuff? Like I know for a recreational person, it's extremely annoying and aggravating not to be able to just fly it to capture videos and photos, but this is on a whole new level. Can't use it for emergency rescues or anything like that. What a waste of money, huh? Makes you think too, in that case, would you blame them for making the purchase, for not doing their research ahead of time and just wasting taxpayer money, as they say? Or would you blame the country and their regulation that stops people from using it when they could? Hopefully we won't ever see the unfortunate day where there could be someone dying, for example, and they're just like a regular person who could deliver something like medicine or whatever with their drone, but then they say, nope, sorry, country doesn't allow me to fly this thing, and you just basically watch the person die or something like that. Because basically that did happen before, actually, with one of the stories about someone on an island and all that, like around here. They couldn't get medicine because the only way to access there is through air pretty much, and you need like a helicopter, it's too expensive, so they basically unfortunately had to let the person pass away. I guess as an example, don't hinder the tech and so forth, just because I guess for the most part people don't understand it and think it's again like an airplane with missiles or something like that.
That's a good picture. And it's staying still for you.
Making sounds too.
Yeah.
Well,
As I'm talking.
Yeah, do they both recognize me? I don't recognize either of them. Like, I can't tell them apart. $119 each.
198.
Holy
That's what I told you.
smokes!
You want pepper?
One's okay, but I don't like spicy enough.
It's a little bit spicy.
Alright, see you guys later.